What's good, YouTube? We're back for another episode of our Wolf Among Us playthrough. In the last episode, we finished off the second part of the game, which is technically the second episode, but to save the confusion of what is an episode in terms of my YouTube series and in terms of the Telltale series, we're just gonna say we finished the second part of the game. There's a total of 5 parts, I believe, so today we're gonna go ahead and start the third part, but in the last episode, before we even get into that, because they're going to do another recap, but basically, if you missed it, we found out who was the quote-unquote killer of Holly and most possibly Faith. And spoiler alert, if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it now, but it was Ichabod Crane. And so today, people, we're going to go ahead and get right into it and see where episode 3 takes us. Episode 3, a crooked mile, which I'm pretty sure is a play on A Crooked Smile.
Our stories used to be so simple. We had a beginning, a middle, and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I didn't kill anyone.
And I'm supposed to just believe you. Snow. I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was hooking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole club, the puddin' and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Well, Nerissa, I've got some questions. The open arms.
Oh my god. What is it?
It's Crane.
Yup. As we were just saying. Ooh, let me stretch, because this detective work got me tense, you know? Gotta loosen up my joints.
That motherfucking piece of shit.
Crane? Ugh. God, you think you know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
Crane's the killer.
What? Ichabod Crane? How do you know?
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa! Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Perverted little fucker might be after Snow. I need to find her right now.
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last? Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham Bridge.
Trip Trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby!
We also learned that Clementine's voice actor is Beauty. So Clementine and Lee are in this game.
Snow's been through a lot. There are things she doesn't talk about. Just, please be careful.
I know.
No, you don't know. You know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
Yeah, I know. I was conscious of that when we found the body, and you know, when we ran the autopsy. So yeah, we'll keep that in mind, Clementine. I mean, Beauty.
I'm honored to be asked to speak tonight. She let everyone speak. Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to.
This is where they're holding the funeral?
If you're here, then You were part of a very special circle.
I'm not gonna
People she
interrupt.
trusted and cared for. I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory
I'll miss
of Lily
worrying
will
about you.
sustain as well.
I'll miss our fights.
And it will,
I'll
in
miss
time,
you.
equal
Holly.
in strength to our mourning her loss. And it is in that spirit that I'd like to
Now
talk
you
about
will never
what
die
you've
from
all
indifference
been so grateful to
or
share
lead a
with me.
tedious life.
Your memories of her.
Goodbye, sweetheart.
How she could be
Thanks for
stubborn
everything.
and patient,
Vivian.
rash and thoughtful. How she carried a torch for the old ways, for tradition,
You were a
for,
big, bright, shining star
pageantry.
in this
And most of
shithole
all,
of a town.
it seems
And I
how
miss you already.
Lily loved,
Gren.
dearly loved her friends and family. She loved being around them, in good times and bad. I never met Lily, but from what I've been told, I know in my heart that she would have liked to be here tonight. And now we'll have our moment of silence. Thank you.
Can I talk to her now? Is it safe to...
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
What did I do?
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here? After you lie? After you promise me?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
I'm sorry, Holly. I didn't know he put her down the witching well.
Bigby cares, Holly. He's trying to help. And I'm sure he has a very good reason for being here.
Yes.
But this one
Crane
isn't on
killed
him.
your sister. That was dressed
Why
up,
are you here
looking
anyway?
like you.
And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know.
She does.
No, I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure. If anyone should be told, it's me. It's us. Right now. So talk.
Yeah, who was it?
I need to tell
I'm here
Snow
to talk to
first.
Snow about this.
No, screw that. My sister's dead, and I don't give a shit who she looked like when it happened. It's not about her. It's about Lily.
Just tell us who it was.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? I'm not just gonna sit here
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here. You hear me?
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly.
It's your turn to talk.
Okay, you think you know who the killer is. What have you got? Bigby?
Lily was Crane's prostitute. I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily. And making her look like you while he was, you know.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it. To not picture him.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, baby,
90%
don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step.
Crane has been taking photos, Snow. Lots of photos.
Photos that show him...
He's been recording his visits with Lily.
God. Look, let's go back to the business office. I doubt Crane's there at this hour, but we need to talk. And this isn't the place.
Snow?
Nerissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
No, I get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
How'd it go? At the motel? Did you find anything? No?
Yeah. Lily was killed there. It was an awful mess.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Nerissa!
Yeah, coming!
That's very sad, dude.
Constable? Wait, easy now,
Oh
girl.
my gosh.
You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
Now is really not the time for whatever you Jergovs are planning to do.
Well, isn't that the thing of it? Plans. Except it isn't our plans you should be concerning yourself with. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fitting to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere.
Are you working for Crane? Did he send you?
No, see now, you're already asking too many questions. Just pay attention. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours? Brother?
You think this act you got going scares me? 'Cause it doesn't.
Always wanting to do things the fun way. Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
The hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby. And we're unhappy to report that things did not go as smoothly as planned.
Bigby, what is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal? They want me to leave Crane alone.
Crane?
Oh, now you shouldn't have done that, old boy. Really. That wasn't right, telling everyone our dealings.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Ollie?
Think you motherfuckers could come here uninvited? You think you can just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Ollie, let me handle this.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead hole.
I'm gonna kill you!
God dang. She should be alright, right? They're fables, though. They should be... Yeah, like, it's gonna take more than that to put them down. Is she dead? Don't tell me Holly just died like that, dude. Oh my gosh. Gren, he seemed like he was okay. Obviously, we're okay. We have to be okay. We're the main character. But Holly? Is she just going down like that? Dang. Alright. Well. A crooked mile.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're gonna be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine.
Okay.
I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane. So, I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on?
If Crane was smart,
I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this.
You
I
break
don't
the
know
mirror.
if Crane sent them. I don't know if...
and take a
I mean,
piece with
this is gonna sound crazy,
so they
but
can't put it back
do you
together.
really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women?
From what I saw at the open arms, everything points to Crane murdering Lily. What isn't adding up for me is Faith. Why would he kill her? It doesn't seem connected.
And why would he put their heads
it
at
doesn't
the
make
foot
sense.
of the
He's-
building?
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar, and I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes? Ow! Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
Anytime.
Can I, ask you a question?
Sure.
It's
What
kind
is
of
it?
personal. And I don't want to offend you.
Sure.
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, you know, stop pretending.
So what if I do? You think we're broken or something? Is that it?
I don't know. Maybe we're just not cut out for this world. We can't eat each other's hearts anymore, Bigby. This can't be like the old days. We have to make it better.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Okay. He was smart.
Missing a piece.
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Yeah, he was smart.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
Just forget it. I'll find him myself.
How? We don't know where he went. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror.
Facts.
We can still solve this ourselves. I know that.
Never mind that. Come help me look.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. You're right, Buffkin. Let me talk to Buffkin, man. What's up, bro? What's up, man? What's
Hi,
up?
Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah. You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Why didn't you try and stop him?
What do you want me to do, yank on his hair? I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Okay.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
So it seems like he was making a call to his witch. He used the lamp to break the mirror, but Jeannie is not in there. Dear Mr. Ichabod Crane, I am writing to ask again that you please send someone to fix air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in here and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. Mr. Crane, you said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the effing walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention, you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your together, Mr. Toad. He had all this on his plate, but he was too worried about banging Snow White. Ichabod Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested? As I explained in the last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think it should be made a priority. Waylon Smith.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Where's the key to
What is it?
207?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have.
Don't
Come
be
on,
so
let's
hard
keep
on
looking.
yourself. It doesn't seem like there's anything else on his desk, so we'll look elsewhere, preferably for a phone, so that I can look up the previous calls, and if I could, make the same call he did. That would be helpful.
Buffkin says that he overheard Crane call somebody before he left. Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or his witch. His glamour witch.
Wait, really? None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city. It's something, at least.
Find anything?
No, but there's enough notes and stuff here to take all night. Keep looking.
Well, the only place to look is the desk for some reason. And I'm pretty sure we exhausted all of our options. Or have we? Because the telephone is right there. But I guess we didn't look in this drawer.
There's
Witching
a page
cloak.
here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me to...
called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
A.M.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
Why do you even care about this?
Why? I'm invested in this enterprise we call Fabletown. Literally invested. Since it's mostly my money that keeps the whole thing running. Tonight I hear that Crane has been killing fables, and there's no system in place to catch him?
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary! He's the sheriff! And none of you were chosen to run this office! Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
Snow can obviously handle this, so let's drop it.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
That's true.
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyway.
No,
so-
chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock! I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, just stay out of it, all right? You'll just mess things up further.
They can't get any more messed up.
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Again, we're stuck with a decision to make. And just like the last time...
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
Okay, I mean, like, the direct thing is go to Crane's apartment because there's probably something in there that will tell us what is going on. The other thing is that it's his apartment. He could have, you know, altered things a little bit to hide all the evidence or bring it with him like he did with the, what's it called? So there's a chance we waste our time there. Dee's office, there's a chance that they're not even there regardless. But if we decide to go over there, I'm just going to beat him up until he tells me what to do. Holly's bar, I don't really see too much value in that. Honestly, I think the latter, or like the two, Dee's office and Crane's apartment, are going to be way more helpful, way more direct. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think we should do. But that being said, people, we are going to go ahead and get up out of here on another cliffhanger. So bear with me on this one, guys, but things are starting to get spicy. So for today's comment question of the day, let me know which path we should take. Dee's office, Crane's apartment, or Holly's bar. Now, with the nature of how this episode is lined up with the week, this should be coming out on a Thursday, and I don't record these episodes until Saturday and Sunday. So I will be able to use your input and your comments as motivation in the next episode. So be sure to let me know your opinions down below, and who knows, we might just go down your route. So if you want to have an immediate impact on the playthrough, make sure you comment down below. This is probably one of the most important decisions we've had to make thus far. So that being said, people, make sure you hit that bell icon for notifications when I do post these videos. Like I said, I post them every Tuesday and Thursday, and we have an Earthbound playthrough every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.